If you're looking to implement self-service signups for your agency, you should definitely avoid setting up a cart-style services page as they are extremely overwhelming for your clients. In this video, I'll show you a better way to implement self-service that streamlines the entire experience. Most agencies reach for traditional e-commerce tools such as Shopify or WooCommerce when they want to implement self-service for their clients. This isn't a route I can recommend, as with e-commerce, you have a products page that the client has to go to, then add a service they want to cart, go to a different service and add that to cart, then create an account, then provide the billing information, and finally pay. All these steps absolutely destroy conversions. So, how can we do it better? What you should do instead is set up a landing page for your services with a pricing table at the bottom of the page that compares your services side by side. Once the client is convinced, they click on a purchase button for one of the plans, which goes directly to the order form. The order form then has options to toggle between different plans and also allows you to upsell your clients on some add-ons like additional services or faster delivery times. They enter their email address, card details, and pay all on the same page. This is a one-page checkout, which is great for conversions because the client can see exactly what needs to be filled beforehand, which isn't overwhelming at all. I've filled in some dummy information to show you what the client experience would look like when they're checking out. So let's click on Complete Purchase. The client is taken to a thank you screen while the payment is processed on Stripe, and then they land on the receipt that you see over here. After the client pays you, you can collect all the information you need to do the project on a separate form, at which point the client is already logged in. So let's see what that looks like and continue to Client Portal. The worst thing you can do is ask for all of this information upfront and intimidate clients who are ready to buy from you. Now that the clients fill out the intake form, they can click on Review and then click on Start Order, which would move their order from pending into submitted and alert you on the admin side to know that there's work that needs to be done. Now, let me show you how to set up an order form like the one we just went through on SPP, which is a client portal solution for agencies that want to do self-service. I've got an order form set up here to give you a quick walkthrough of the form builder. Over here, we have the order form's name and the form link, which is editable, as well as the form information, which is displayed to the client, and a couple of checkboxes, one to show a coupon field and one to show the form in the client sidebar. This allows you to add the form to the client sidebar so the clients are able to quickly go to this form in the future and purchase additional services. Scrolling down, we have all the fields that we have added into this form. These fields are completely editable by drag and drop from the sidebar, or you can simply press on a field which would add it directly into the form. Once the fields have been added, you can click on any one to change their names or add different services to the field. You're also able to set up a default selection for which service gets selected by default, as well as make the field required or allow multiple selections and quantities. You're also able to set up service fields to house only add-ons and make it so that these add-ons are displayed only when specific services are selected from the previous field using some rules. These add-on services can only be purchased along with their parent services so that you make sure that the client never purchases an add-on service that does not apply to their parent service. Scrolling further down shows us all the fields that we added to collect different information from the client before purchase. Usually, you'll want to make this as frictionless as possible for the client, so you want to collect the least amount of information that you absolutely need before the client makes payment. For example, you would need their email address, name, billing address, and stuff like their signature on some terms and conditions. At the bottom, there's a payment method field that supports credit cards, PayPal, and manual payment options. Based on my experience, I always recommend setting up your email, signature field, and payment field towards the bottom. The 3 plans I have on my landing page all lead to the same form, but with a different URL to select the right service for the client automatically. So, as they click on each plan on the landing page, a different service is pre-selected for them, making their flow even smoother. If you'd like to learn more on how to pre-select fields for your clients, we have an entire video guide on our YouTube channel that I will link down below. The add-on services we talked about earlier act as an upsell which helps increase your average order value with minimal extra effort. Now, let's take a quick look at the form that I mentioned earlier, which comes after the client has already made payment. If we navigate into our services and then the folder that houses the service that we just bought, you'll see that there is a separate intake form tab up here on top. This form can house all fields under the sun as they are designed to collect the information that you need from your clients to start working on their projects. You can add as many fields as you'd like, as well as page breaks and section breaks to organize things the way you'd prefer. You'll only want to ask for this information after the client has committed to the purchase to reduce their checkout friction and eliminate any hesitation at that stage, making it the safest choice. For more information and guides on getting your workspace set up on SPP, you can check out our YouTube channel. For a client portal software that helps you create a seamless self-service experience for your clients, you can check out SPP by description down below, and thank you for watching.